This is Sebastian Martinez for Fight Club Rush here with Liam Pitts, who faces David Hedlund at Fight Club Rush 15, February 25th. And welcome back to the FCR cage, which is where you belong. You might not have been super known for international audiences, but I feel like you really broke through in your last fight. You proved that, like I said, you're not just a TV star, you're an MMA star. How do you feel, looking back at that crazy road that was, that led to your first MMA fight?
Thank you for having me back. It sounds good. I almost want to hear you say it one more time, but no, I'm just kidding. But it sounds. I mean, it feels good. You're right. This is where I should be. We have some big things we're working on too. Not only this fight, but we have a couple things after this coming up soon too. That I can't talk too much about it, but you guys will find out pretty soon. But it feels good. It feels good. I'm ready. We're putting in work. We got tons of guys coming in too. New guys. The old guys are always tough, but we got new guys who are tough too. So I'm getting good work for sure.
And how many times have you watched your fight against Noah Pelson and sort of just gone over it? What would you give yourself for grade looking back at that fight?
I've watched it a couple times. I'd probably give myself out of 10. I'd probably give myself like a 4, maybe.
That's shockingly low.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, sure it is. But I could have done better. I know I could have, but I'm happy with it because I got experience from it. I stood up the full distance with a striker. He was supposed to be the striker. Now I was supposed to be the grappler, but the roles kind of reversed in there. But so I'm happy with it. Experience-wise, I stuck to a game plan. So I'm happy. I'm happy about it experience-wise, but performance-wise, I could have done better.
What are some of those things that what are your takeaways from it, in your opinion, the things that you feel like you worked on and should have worked on from then until now?
I mean, most of the things is probably just being more calm, because I went in there and I was trying to rip his head off, which is good, but just calm it down. You can be calculated. You don't have to kill him with every shot. Yeah. And that was the biggest takeaway. I was trying to rip his head off with every shot, and it's like, don't put 100% in every shot. Set him up instead. Don't fucking try to knock him out with one punch. So that's like the biggest takeaway I would have done from that fight.
Well, that makes sense. Like we say, power is nothing without control, and it seems like a lesson that you've taken to heart now. One that'll come in handy against one hell of a scrappy guy in David Hedlund, who's making a bit of a comeback, actually. He's been in there with some really good guys like Johnny Tuma, Basir Safdari, and, he's a tough out for anyone, really. What do you make of him as an opponent?
Yeah, he's a tough guy. He's short. He's durable. I don't think he's been finished. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So I mean, he's tough. But I know I'm better everywhere. I know I'm more technical. I know I'm better on the ground. I'm a better wrestler. I'm a better boxer. I'm a better kickboxer. I'm better everywhere. But he's gonna try to make it dirty. That's the only chance he has. So I'm ready for it. But I'm not too focused on the opponent because like last time, anything could happen. I'm not like 100% focused on him because I know something could happen. He could pull out. Could be another guy. This game is crazy. You have to expect the unexpected. So I'm not like 100% focused on him. I know that anything could happen. I'm not gonna be like 100%. This is the guy I'm fighting until the day before. That's when I know. Okay, now it's happening. But the opponent doesn't really matter to me too much. I mean,
when you visualize a fight, what do you see? Do you see a quick knockout? Do you see a drag-out war? Like when you visualize a fight, regardless of if it's him or not, what do you see?
I mean, I always enjoy war. If he wants to give me one, or if he could stick in there, I would love to have one again. Or the last one wasn't really a war. It was pretty one-sided, but it was a good fight. Yeah. But if he could give me a war, I'd want one. I doubt he will be able to. But I visualize that I'll finish him. But again, he's tough. He's tough, and nobody's finished him for a reason. So I'm not underestimating him. I know he's a tough guy, but so am I. So
well, that's all you've proved. Not only in your debut, but we could see that here with some really tough guys that are full-fledged pro fighters as well. So wrapping things up, what is your final message to the fans? What should they expect from your bout with Hedlund?
You could expect a good fight. At least for my part, I'll do my best to make it a good fight. If he doesn't want to make a good fight, that's on him. But I'm gonna do the best I can to put on a show for the fans, and you could expect fireworks. That's what you could expect.
Well, there you have it. If there's one thing fans love inside the cage and out, it's the fireworks, whether we're celebrating something or it's the action going down inside the cage. So tune in when Liam Pitts faces David Hedlund, Fight Club Rush 15, February 25th. Thank you very much. Good luck in the fight.